Just got a very loud audible collapse just down the ridge. We're at about 6,000 feet. And we were just talking about how you can't make a better setup for avalanches right now. We have, so this is our slab. It is now pretty thick. It's getting harder. So it can really propagate long distances. And then we have this really hard bed surface, and right above this bed surface is just a bunch of surface hoar and weak sugary snow. So all of the ingredients are there to trigger big avalanches right now. Good. Did it?
Did you hear it all collapse?
No.
Yeah.
I heard my shovel.
No. Like the whole thing.
So that jump that we did back there that made that collapse that caused some comedy, we ascended up the ridge about 100 yards. We can see our snow pit where we jumped over there. And we came up here and saw that we remotely triggered this avalanche. So this is changing from like kind of being funny to actually really being scary, because this slab and this spot that's further off the ridge is still about 2 feet thick. That would rake you right down into a stand of trees. So we walked further up the slope. We're about 6,400 feet now. This is an east-northeast aspect. And I just got out of my skis after having lunch and walked up the ridge a little bit and got another loud collapse. And this avalanche pulled away at the ridge line. The slab's about 2 to 3 feet thick and hard, so it would be an unescapable avalanche. Maybe 200 to 300 feet wide, so definitely large enough to bury, injure, and kill a person. In the next few days, we're going to be getting more snow, really over the next week. So this is just going to become thicker. Signs of instability may become sparse, but if you trigger an avalanche, it's going to be a large, destructive avalanche. So keep slope angles low and just enjoy soft turns and mellow terrain.